Miniature technology still looms larger than life to create intergalactic battles of the future. In John Carpenter's sci-fi thriller, Ghosts of Mars, actress Joanna Cassidy's character, Whitlock, attempts a daring balloon escape from a group of homicidal maniacs in an explosive sequence that stretches the boundaries of miniature making.
The sequence really wasn't called out to be as elaborate as it ultimately became. We thought, well, if it's a balloon, let's have it filled not with helium, but something explosive like hydrogen or propane. And that way, when it crashed, we could justify an explosion.
Special effects crews construct a full-scale set of an alien city in New Mexico. But for the film's wide shots, the set is not large enough to depict the full Martian landscape. To complete the fantasy, filmmakers rely on the magic of miniatures. A 1/8 scale landscape of the live-action location in New Mexico is made, including a scaled-down windmill and cliff.
What we did was we sculpted a rock face out of foam, made a mold of it, cast the pieces in fiberglass, and then the fiberglass pieces we could put up almost like drywall.
A corresponding scaled-down version of the balloon is made. Cassidy needs a one-of-a-kind stand-in, a radio-controlled figurine.
People are always moving around, be it subtly turning heads or moving their arms, and by putting some motion into the puppet, by making her move, it's one step closer to being reality, and so it helps obscure that line between the real and the miniature.
Effects artists then prepare for the miniature balloon explosion. They begin by wire rigging the balloon between two forklifts. Next, the miniature is filmed flying over the cliff and through the windmill farm. The shot is repeated, only this time the windmills are removed to prepare for the crash scene. A propane motor is placed inside the balloon. An external micro switch is supposed to release the balloon from the wires, allowing it to fall to the ground where it's meant to explode on impact. But something goes wrong.
The wires did not release. The balloon was dragged past the cameras and then sort of blew up out of frame. So you could sort of see the light of the explosion on film, but not the actual explosion.
It wasn't the explosion that I was hoping for, so we did it again with our second balloon.
The tension on set grows as the crew prepares for the next take. The second balloon is also their last. To make sure it works this time, they drop the balloon closer to the camera.
And you know it's got to work fast. You know, it only happens like poof, and it's all gone. Hey! We got a humongous explosion out of it. It just turned out great. It's just an awesome looking shot.
But to complete the sequence, filmmakers need close-up shots of Cassidy in the balloon. They begin by shooting live-action footage of the actress in the metal balloon basket against a green screen. Then, Cassidy's stunt double is filmed jumping from the basket to safety, seconds before the balloon is to explode. Finally, the live-action footage is combined with the miniature photography to ensure a believable match of perspective, size, and distance. The final shots ignite in an explosive scene of futuristic adventure. Whether recreating legendary